this the art of ricocheting? 11,277 rating master solo queue. On the heist hot potato map, just pick Rico. Easy choice, easy carry. You'll notice that there are pro players on the enemy team. Here's my setup before battle. Choosing Rico here gives me multiple roles. Destroying the safe, controlling mid, and defending, pretty unbeatable. Master your positioning and you can handle a 1v2 easily. Use basic attacks to charge your super, while still focusing on the objective, which is damage on the safe. Chip the safe with basics and maintain positioning. In this position, no one can rival you. Ensure you are always making use of your star power, which gives you plus 240 more damage. Eliminate Chuck with 2 basics. Note the detail, my supercharge is full with 1 more basic. Crow jumps, so I hit 1 basic and get my super. Now I angle my super of the wall, chunking over 10% of the enemy safe. I use my gadget for extra DPS and basics to get the crack off the safe and maintain my position. Cord can't do anything and gets taken out. First round, they have no chance. This round they'll target me more to make sure I don't get into my signature spot. I use basics at an angle to scout the opponents. No room to hide. Chuck makes an impressive play on me, taking me out. Not bad, but I still got value by getting some supercharge. Chuck down with 1 basic, then 2 basics to take out Crow. I chuck down the safe and angle my super in a way that it eliminates Cordelius and damages Chuck while hitting the safe. I hit 1 basic on the safe to get the crack, then I get into my signature spot. It's basically game over from here. Cord tries to face me, but once I'm in this spot, who can even stop me? I hit a super on the safe and we get the crack. Cordelius puts pressure on my lane, but mistakenly overextends, so with 2 basics, I eliminate him. I get the final crack on the safe, 25% left. I use the wall to do extra damage onto the safe, getting it to 2%. I respawn, but the game is already over. I hypercharge, but the safe is gone. I'm Odo, your new favorite mentor. At 9,800 plus Master's rank, what's it like dominating the whole map with Mortis? I don't gatekeep like other creators. Here's my setup, and here are the banned heroes and the team compositions. Before you go into game, you always gotta know your matchups. Chester counters Mortis, therefore I will avoid him as much as possible. I go to the right side of the map, but as I see Chester there, I dash past him, getting supercharge and take out Nagia. I'm surrounded by 3 people, so go down. After respawning, I go to the left to avoid Chester. I see my Terra is struggling with Naija, so assist her by taking her out and angling my super towards the mid to hit Meeple, charging my hypercharge and super further. I move around the map, attempting to find Chester. I move into the middle, hoping to find Nagia, but see Chester instead, so gadget to get out of danger, but I get taken out. After respawning, I go to the right, but again, see Chester, so I hold my position, stopping the opponents from overcommitting to the mid. I move back to the left and take out Meeple and angle my super at Nagia. Notice I am 1 basic from hypercharge. I dash past Chester and hyper super him, taking him out and getting the gems. I dash past Meeple. With my mobility capabilities, who can even catch me? We begin the countdown. Nagia is muted, so I dash towards her and take her out, closing our round. This round I begin by using 3 basics into the left lane. They won't expect this. I attempt to get as much supercharge as possible by targeting all opponents, but get taken out by Nagia. I move into the right lane and see Nagia and Meeple on the top. Therefore Chester must be rotating into me, so I move into the Meeple, taking him out, regaining my super. I move around the map, looking for an opening. I spot Chester, and as I have my super, I approach him, but as he gets the bomb super, I get taken out. I move back into the left and spot Meeple, so use 3 basics and a super, taking him out and hitting Chester as collateral. I get my hypercharge. I take out Chester with 1 basic and finish off Nagia and Meeple with my hypercharge, making sure to aim it, so I hit both of them and start the countdown. I time waste on Chester and gadget out, and we secure the game. I am O2, your new favorite mentor. When the enemy picks Charlie and Shade, 11,383 rating Pro Solo Q Map Gem Grab Gem Fort. I instantly lock in Kit. This is to counter the shade and stun the gem carrier. This is my build. The Leon's gadget gives the opponents instant pressure and quick access into the mid, so I use my gadget to sneak in and catch the shade off guard. I super onto the Leon to stun him, but Chester doesn't get the finish, but we get him low, making him back off. We get mid control. I super onto the shade, catching him off guard, and Otis takes him out. However, he instantly goes down, and I get caught by Charlie and get taken out. I respawn with super, so use this to my advantage and purposely miss the stun on Charlie to take her out with 3 basics. I hit 1 basic on Shade to get my super, and stun him, allowing Chester to take him out. I pretend to back off and catch the Charlie off guard, hitting 3 basics and 1 super to eliminate her. This is how you play Kit. I've got my hyper charge now, so I wait for my super to charge passively. I use my hyper to take out the shade, and 2 basics to take out Leon. We start the countdown. This could be considered the most critical point of the game, where the pressure couldn't get higher. The opponents fully pressure us, attempting to get the gems. I make quick maneuvers around the map, attempting to avoid any damage from the enemy team. I see the shade has hyper charge, so jump onto Otis, ensuring I don't get taken out. We close out this game flawlessly. I am Otio here to level up your gameplay. 10 kills, 13 deaths, 11,144 rating with randoms on this map. Here are the banned heroes, and this is the enemy comp. I instantly lock Kaze. Here's my build for this match. For Heist, it's always important to focus on objective, and the objective here is damage. My goal for this game is to get as many supers on the safe as possible and target the berry. 4 dashes at the start straight into the bush and get positioning. Quick hit critical hits on all 3 enemies to guarantee super. Dash up the map to get positioning and land super on the safe, guaranteeing almost 10% damage. Get 2 opponents in the fan storm to take 34% of their ammo and switch forms, and 1 basic to take out Nita and get my super back. Switch forms once again to use my fan storm super on the safe. Once respawned, I find the berry and put pressure on his lane and chip him, Lumi, and Nita, with 2 basics getting some supercharge. I give the Rico the side lane and dash straight into the Lumi, trading with her and getting my super. I dash into Barry, taking him out with 1 dash and a ninja form basic before going up the map and using a hypercharged super on the safe. Remember, objective is everything. I dash into the Lumi, taking her out and regaining my super. I do critical hits on the safe before being taken out. The enemies have us stuck on our half of the arena, so I use my fan storm to take their ammo and block their vision. 3 basics on the Nita to regain my super, then I switch forms again and use my fan storm to obscure the opponent's vision and take their ammo. Otis gets the crack on the safe and gets it down to 7,000 health points, so I use 3 basics, ensuring I use my critical hit to take it out and win the game. I'm Odo, here to level up your gameplay.